Hello students, I hope all of you are safe and secure. Here, this is the first time we are going to start with an online lecture series with the help of Google Classroom. And the topic that I have selected for this today's discussion is inflation. TYBA students already encountered very well with the inflation. SYBA students and the FIBSC students have just came across with the term inflation in their semester 4 and semester 2 syllabus respectively. The FYB students have already introduced themselves with the macroeconomics, but they have not yet came across the inflation concept, but they have already started studying the budgetary concepts, foreign exchange markets, and similar macroeconomics variables. So they can also enjoy this lecture with the help of our discussion. Here, first, I would like to start with our syllabus itself. In SYBA syllabus, as well as the FYBSC syllabus, the topic inflation is talking about the causes of inflation, effects of inflation, then measures to control inflation, and most importantly, the types of inflation. If you look at the types of inflation, basically there are the creeping inflation, walking inflation, running inflation, jumping inflation, and hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is the most dangerous type of inflation. Here, the world came across more than 30 episodes of the hyperinflation that has been recorded officially. Here, many countries face multiple times hyperinflation episodes. The first hyperinflation recorded in 1789 in France. Since then, many well-famous hyperinflation episodes taken place, like Germany's 1923 hyperinflation episode. Even after the measures and the reasons finded out by the respective governments, still the hyperinflation is experienced in various countries. So why still the governments are not able to control the hyperinflation in spite of many years have crossed? More than 200 years have crossed since the first official recorded hyperinflation gone and faced by the world. Still, we are not able to control the hyperinflation. So, does it mean we have not understood the causes of hyperinflation? What is the thing? Does it mean the hyperinflation control is that much difficult? To understand this, here let's take a very recent example of the hyperinflation of Zimbabwe faced in 2007 and 2008. Now, we are going to talk about the hyperinflation episode emerged in Zimbabwe in the year 2007 and 8 with the help of a standard research paper written by William Kavila, a deputy director of economic division of Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, and Pierre Le Roux, a professor of economics in the Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University, South Africa. These two people wrote a research paper on Zimbabwe's hyperinflation. Their intention was identify the role of monetary policy in hyperinflation Zimbabwe. They wrote the research paper in December 2017 in African Review of Economics and Finance. This magazine This journal is available on African Journal online website. I am going to give the link of this journal to you people at the end of the lecture. But let's talk about this research paper. Here, after reading this research paper, you will come across many new terminologies, many new methodologies, many new words, new phrases. I am requesting all of you to please don't hesitate and ask each and every sentence or each and every phrase, each and every word that have not understood by you people. You just comment it on the Google Classroom and I will certainly try to reply it. But you are going to read that research paper at the end of the lecture. This research paper will also help you to understand how standard research papers are being written in economics. This is a standard research paper. They are using each and every statement backed by the reputed institution or the reputed persons in the economics field. They are also using econometric analysis. But I know that econometrics subject is not introduced to FYBA, FYBSc, or even the SYBA or TYBA students also. Econometrics is economics and statistics. That is one of the important part of the economic studies. But it has not been introduced. It is not the difficult subject. It is just, it shows just simple statistical methods, use of simple statistical methods for understanding the economic theory in more scientific manner. That will look in another day. But first of all, what is intention? Our intention of this lecture is to understand the role of monetary policy, that is the central bank's policy towards the hyperinflation. At the same time, we are going to understand what has exactly happened, what are the causes of hyperinflation took place in the Zimbabwe. To explain this Zimbabwe's hyperinflation in more detail, here I have one YouTube link where this YouTube video is explaining the hyperinflation in Zimbabwe in more interactive way. This video is given by Marginal Revolution University, and in which they are talking about the principles of economics, in which inflation is one of them. They have explained it with the example of Zimbabwe's hyperinflation.